Texans and Patriots game right now, and I wanted to make one of my favorite dinners. It's not a Weight Watcher recipe necessarily. It's one that I got from my aunt, but it's got low-fat ingredients that are still really good, and the points values are not bad at all. I'll show them at the end. I still have to calculate with the different products that I have. I have everything set out. You can see I'm already boiling water, and what you're going to need is white cheddar macaroni. I just got the generic brand from my store, but white cheddar macaroni, light tuna. You're going to need milk. I just use my almond breeze that I have. It says butter or butter substitute. I use Bremmel and Brown. It comes in this kind of container. I just put it in my bowl for the fridge. You're going to need half of an onion, some low-fat shredded cheddar cheese. I like using the 2% rather than the fat-free. A little bit of olive oil, and then some saltines. And it seems like a weird combination, but it's really good. The first step is going to be to chop the half onion, and I put it in, I have this mini food processor that I like to put stuff in. So I'm going to do the half an onion in there to make it really small pieces. While I have my pasta cooking, it's got about 3 more minutes left on there. I wanted to go ahead and I've measured out a cup of milk. And I wanted to make sure everybody saw, and I said it real quick, that you definitely need the white cheddar macaroni to make this taste correctly. It does not work with regular macaroni, so try to find white cheddar wherever you are. And then the last thing I'm going to need to get ready is measure out a cup of cheese, but also the saltines is what gives you kind of like a topping on the top of it. So this is measuring cups. I love these. I don't know if I've shared, but you can see kind of that they have the measurements on there. So if I fill this thing up all the way, it's a cup. And I got these as a set, so it has all kinds of different measurements. They stack into each other like nesting dolls. But I got them at TJ Maxx. I think they have them at like Ross, home goods stores, and of course like fancy kitchen stores, but I'm cheap. What you would do is you take the saltines and you like crunch it up, not like smash them, but just crunch them up. And you need a whole cup of these. So I just do it straight into the measuring cup bowl. So filling that up with the smashed crackers. I'm kind of bummed because I just realized that I got the one packed in oil and I wanted it packed in water. I don't know how it's going to affect the recipe, but I'm hoping not too much. So in the same pot as my macaroni was in, I've drained it and put it in my casserole dish. A 2-quart casserole dish sprayed with Pam on the outside. I put a half a tablespoon of my Bremmel and Brown and then just a splash of olive oil just so the butter doesn't burn as much. And then I put my onion in there. I'm going to saute it until it's clear. So a couple minutes. You can see that my onion is cooked up really well. It smells delicious. I love the smell of cooking onions. And I don't like to taste big chunks of onions. That's why I do it in the food processor and they turn out so small. So in the pan, I'm going to add now the tuna. And I put the whole 12 ounces in. I like having more protein. I know it adds more points. You can do it with 6 ounces as well if you don't want that much. So I'm going to add, I'm going to have to spoon that out. I added the tuna and the milk. Grab this. Okay, my cup of milk is in there. And I'm going to let that cook up for a little bit. And then I'm going to add a little more of the Bremmel and Brown. Okay, I let it cook for less than a minute, and then I added another tablespoon and a half because I ran out of my Bremmel and Brown into the butter, and then the sauce packet from the white cheddar macaroni. Now I'm going to stir that all together for a little while and let it cook until it thickens. Alright, I let it cook up a little bit, and now I've added my pasta back to this pot. I'm going to mix it all together, make sure it's really mixed up. I think it kind of took out some of the spray I had, so I'm going to spray the bottom a little bit again. And then I'm going to put this in that dish, and then I'm going to top it first with the saltines, kind of evenly on top, and then the cheese on top of that. And then you bake it about 15 minutes until the cheese is bubbly on top. So I put the pasta tuna mixture in my bowl, spread it out kind of flat evenly on the top, and then I poured my cup of saltines. It was about 19 crackers because I had to count so that you can put it in your tracker or your calories for whatever way you're doing it. So I spread that out on top, and now I'm going to put the cup of cheese on top. And so I'm just going to spread that out around the same way, and then I'm going to pop it in the oven. So now I'm just going to put it in the oven and let it cook for 15 minutes. It is done out of the oven. You can see it's really bubbly and delicious looking. At the same time, to go with that, I decided to make some zucchini fries. I cut them big this time because I had like a massive zucchini instead of using my, what is it called? Slice-O-Matic. So they're in there for about 30 minutes, and I'm so excited for dinner tonight. It's so good. Okay guys, so I calculated the points values for everything, and because I used the tuna in oil, it turned out to be, with the products I used, 12 points plus values for the whole, if you divide it by 4. But you can see, the reason I added a lot of protein is I have been working out a ton, and I'm starving today. And I tend to have a lot of points left after dinner, especially when I work out on days. So it is a massive serving, and I'll cut up the cheese because the fat-free cheese doesn't melt very well. And I'm making zucchini fries. Sorry, Jenna. Making zucchini fries to go with it. So it is a big serving. You can always cut it into 8s or 6 and then get less points plus value. But I find that if I have that much in a serving, it's delicious. I enjoy it. Comfort food is what makes me stay on plan and really enjoy the food I'm eating. I hope you enjoy the recipe. If you have any questions, let me know below. I'm going to just post the directions and the official ingredients, like how much I used, in the box below and on my Facebook page as well. Hope you enjoy it.